do not know what life will bring, do we not? Here we sing a Christmas hymn where Mary has heard the annunciation from the angel Gabriel that she was to have a child that would change all Israel. There is joy and celebration, awe, mystery. How much almost a disconnect from singing that song and hearing the words of the Passion according to St. John of Jesus in the last few minutes of his life. And there is our Lord on the cross. The soldiers had divided his garments, and at the foot of the cross stands his best bosom buddy, the beloved disciple, whom tradition tells us is John. And also there is Mary, the very same woman who just expressed that joy, his mother, at the foot of this cross with his aunt and Mary Magdalene. And something powerful happens at that moment. When we read the text, sometimes we miss it, and sometimes we miss it because we're not good students of history, and we don't look to see what our Christian descendants did with text as they interpreted it. But on the cross, Jesus looks to his mother, and he looks to John, and he tells his mother, "Woman, behold your son." Now, as a child, if I read that passage, most of the time I look at it and I said, well, he's asking Mary to look at him as he's suffering and dying on the cross. But no, indeed, that's not what the text is doing. "Woman, behold your son." And he is referring to the beloved disciple, to John. And to John, he looks at him and says to him, looking at his own mother, he says, "Behold your mother." And the text says that John takes Mary into his household and cares for him for the rest of her life. Now, tradition will tell us all kinds of places of where Mary will finally meet her demise, some in Ephesus, some say in Jerusalem. But from the very beginning, from the very get-go, as the church heard those stories told, they understood from Jesus' words that day that Mary becomes the mother of the community that he leaves behind. That Mary becomes the mother of the church.